All right, what's up, everybody? It's Stefan, and this is the Tequila Hour. You may know me from my tequila content and other foolishness that I put on here. Travel, big booties, getting lit, turning up, TV show reviews, all that good stuff. Yeah, for my subscribers that actually watch, because my actual subscribers that actually watch my videos isn't that high. It's usually outside people watching my videos. But for the ones that do, just to let you know that I will be providing other content to this channel that that is not related to tequila. So if you see those videos popping up and you're not interested, disregard. But just to let you know that I will still be providing tequila content in between. So during this pandemic, off of work, depressed about going back to work because so many changes have been happening at work pre-pandemic that I was over. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're a grunt worker, I'll just call myself a grunt worker, and you know all these massive changes are coming that the people aren't in agreement with, and you can't do anything about it because again you're just the bottom person on the totem pole. Is real frustrating. And did I sit back and try to, you know, elevate my position and try to get into other roles where I could sit back and influence change? Of course. Over the years, plenty of times. But yeah, once I finally part ways, I'll give you the real rundown about how I feel about that place. But yeah, we're not gonna burn any bridges right now because right now I'm still on a mission to get myself going. So again, it gave you a little backstory about how, you know, things are all jacked up. Found myself online like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I ended up stumbling across truck driver dispatchers. Ended up following, learning, got taught how to do that, and ended up looking into different Facebook groups and different groups, and came across box truck operators that are making $10,000 to $20,000 a month, if not more. And I'm like, yo, what the heck? And I'm like, I started looking at box truck prices, and I'm like, okay, they 20,000, you know what I'm saying, like 20,000. I'm like, all right, well, another business that I still want to do one day once I get enough capital. I always want to have multiple streams of income. I was like, that would cost, you know, easy that, and that's a bigger gamble because if it don't hit, don't hit. Well, at least with the truck, you know, there's always freight that needs to be moved. So I'm like, okay, I started doing my homework, and then I ended up going to the state, getting my LLC. I ended up getting my EIN once that came through. Got my business bank account. These are the steps. Write them down. I'm not going to repeat them in the comments if you're not watching this part and you're interested. So then I ended up going to the DOT website and applying for that. Ended up applying for my MC number also so I could work interstate. And then after that, you want to get your BC3 or BOC3. I'll type it here if I'm wrong. BOC3 is what I believe it's called. And basically, I was confused with that, and I'll try to clarify it right here. Basically, it's the middle person in case your business gets into some type of accident and someone wants to prosecute you. They don't just go directly through you. It goes through the BOC3, and they're kind of like the mediator as far as the paperwork process. So you have to have them. So then I got all that set. There's a 21-day vetting period in order to get your authority. So I applied, but then I'm like, I got some other things I don't want it to conflict with. So I'm going to slow out this process, and I'm about 60-something days in now. Yeah, I'm about 60 days in. And usually after you have like 60 days or something like that. But after I submitted everything, I'm a BC3. They gave me some more time or whatnot. And I was looking for trucks. Trucks have progressively been getting more and more expensive, supply and demand. So many people are becoming entrepreneurs that there isn't a lot of supply out there. So the demands are through the roof. I'm telling you, like when I first started looking in January, you could find $25,000 to $30,000 trucks all day long. Now they're in the 40s. It's crazy. And this is just, we're only in March, a couple months. So, my last step is I'm actually going to purchase my insurance tomorrow. And you like, Stefan, why'd you wait so long to purchase your insurance so you can get authority? Like I said, I had other things I didn't want to conflict with this, but I am going to purchase my insurance. And then within a couple of days, that should go over to the DOT, and it'll be like, okay, he has everything on file to operate, and voila, I'll be a active owner operator. On top of that, I'm purchasing my truck, which I actually have to go drive down. I negotiated a rate. A lot of these videos don't sit back and say if you go with the big boxes like Ryder or Penske that prices are final. And what I ended up finding out, if you see on either one of those websites, if it's a manager special, it's already been shaved down as much as possible. But when you, if not, you can negotiate. So I ended up negotiating, and I was like, okay, well, you'll ship it to me for free, but what if I pick it up? You know, how much could I save? And the sales guy was like, oh, I could take $500 off if you're picking it up. And I'm like, $500? Like, no, man. Like, I see manager specials all the time, or when these trucks go on sale, that they're $3,000 to $4,000 less. So I know there's wiggle room in here for us to negotiate. So he ended up saying something, and I'm like, no, I want it at this price. So he was like, I'll meet you in the middle. So I got it down to about $2,900. I just have to go to an undisclosed location and drive the truck back. And the truck, well, the ride's gonna cost me about $150 in gas based off of what gas prices are today. But again, I'm saving $2,900 before the gas costs, and it's a win-win. Also, what I found out, at one point of this journey, it got very, very, very discouraging. Like, when you sit back, of course you want to do everything correct. You want to do have a business, you want to open everything into your business. Okay, I don't have the greatest credit, and I don't have the worst. You know, it's above average. I mean, depending on which bureau you run, it's either in the 7s or the high 6s. You know, I mean, it's average credit, you know. But my bank declined me. There was another for a business loan, and they actually declined me for like a business credit card. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, you know, like I got credit cards all day long. And now all of a sudden I apply for a business line. It's like, nope. Like, oh my, I got so discouraged. I was really got a little slight depressed for a second, because I'm like, wow. And I'll give you guys a little backstory. My homegirl had got me in with Navy Federal Credit Union, and they had gave me like a $25,000 credit card a couple weeks before I had even applied for this business stuff. So I'm like, okay, so y'all give me $25,000, well, almost $25,000, which I don't care, $25,000 credit limit. And then when I apply on the business aspect, you're like no to a business vehicle loan, and then you're like no to a business credit card. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? So that really had me just like bummed out, like what the hell could I do? But during this time of sitting back, being home, trying to figure out other things I could do, I ended up coming across a few entrepreneurs, and I forgot the guy's name. I'll put it there because I'm going to give a shout out. I ain't no hater. And he always talked about leveraging credit. And basically, you know, you got credit and you use that credit towards your business to create you money. You know what I'm saying? So I got this brand spanking new $25,000 credit card. You guys are declining me. Okay, well, let's go what I've been learning about leveraging credit. So I ended up jumping back after I had that epiphany. I ended up finding a lender that would actually finance me, and that lender was like, okay, well, you got to pay like 30% down or whatever on your vehicle, and it's going to be like $10,000-$11,000. Well, who the hell just had $10,000-$11,000 and you trying to start a business, right? Wrong. I have $10,000-$11,000 because I have this credit card that I can leverage to sit back and work and build my company with. So now it's like, okay, problem solved. So now I have this for that. And it's going to be used exclusively. It may be my personal, but everything on there is going to be a business expense only. I got plenty of other credit cards for my own personal stuff, but this is just going to be strictly for the business until I build my business line of credit up and I can get everything switched over to my business. So just to let you guys know, this is my first video. Tomorrow I am paying my, I think it's like $3,600 to get my insurance activated, and then I am paying my $10,000 or whatever it is to put my down payment on my truck, and I'm gonna pick it up next week and I'm gonna be on the road, baby. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted. I just wanted to get you guys up to speed on this journey that I'm gonna be going through, and hope you guys like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Westside, and if you feel discouraged, find all kinds of hurdles, there's always a way to get around it, and I'm proof of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. It was like, damn, like, really? But you know, when there's a will, there's a way, and I'm gonna have you guys on this journey with me every step of the way. Next video, you guys will see me picking up my vehicle, picture me rolling. See you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Westside.